The big news, I made it home. Hey, friends and family, welcome back. I have officially made it home. I spent the last 2 nights over at my mom and dad's getting settled, but I finally made it back to my house with my daughter. For the last couple days, I've basically been living in a recliner. I even had to sleep in it because I have to keep my feet above my heart to keep this fluid moving. It's not easy, but it's what I have to do to protect my recovery. Today is about taking back my quality of existence. This journey has been incredibly debilitating. It's handicapped my body to the point where I can't even walk to the bathroom alone without feeling like I've run a marathon. But I'm building a medical command center right here in my home. I'm never going back to that last step I took in November of 2024. I've got too much living to do. The rescue and my lucky day with the A-team. In November of 2024, I walked into the ER and took my very last step. A technician saw me and said, "I knew that was your last step." They rushed me back and suddenly surrounded me by 6 people. As I started to collapse, a woman grabbed me from one side, and I fell into her arms. She looked at me and said, "Today is your lucky day. We are the A-team." A man grabbed me from the other side and said, "And we are here to save your life." I whispered to them, "Oh, wow, I used to watch the A-team." And the woman just looked at me and said, "The A-team? Was that a show?" Shows my age, 57 and counting. They were so focused on saving me, they didn't even know the reference. But they did save me. And that was the day my heart and lungs failed. The discovery, the BiPAP, and the financial win. Fast forward to October of 2025. We made a horrifying discovery. Roaches had infested my BiPAP machine. I'd been breathing through that toxic environment every night. I was without a machine for months because I couldn't afford a new one. But I became my own best advocate. I researched financial hardship applications, and instead of getting angry, I followed the steps. My oxygen company donated a refurbished $1,000 BiPAP to me. I'm finally breathing clean air. And let me tell you, that first breath felt like winning the lottery. The upgrade from Pinto to purple Cadillac and the DNR. I say that like it made me happy. And look at my new wheels. Well, I'm going to put a picture in. My old walker was like an old Pinto, falling apart and needing to be put back together constantly by my caregivers. But today I got a new Cadillac walker. A new walker was donated to me by my caregiving company, and it's sturdy, it's safe, and it's my new mobile throne. I thought it was black, but when the sun hit it in the morning, I realized that it's actually purple, my absolute favorite color. It felt like it was a little gift from above to remind me there is still beauty in the hard times. This day also brought up some heavy talk. For the first time, I took a DNR. It was a big decision, but it brought me a sense of peace to take that control. My doctor respects my choice, and it's just another part of me being honest about where I am in my life's journey. Tech talk, strong engine, and stiff shocks. For my technical friends, I have HFpEF and Cor Pulmonale. In simple terms, my heart is a strong engine with a 60% ejection fraction, but it has stiff shocks. It pumps great, but it doesn't relax to fill up, which pushes fluid into my legs. My heart is strong, but it's fighting a traffic jam in my lungs. That's why I'm tracking every drop of my 2,000 milliliter fluid limit and working with my professional pit crew of nurses and therapists. Proven strength, counting the nutrients. I've had so much encouragement lately about moving to this raw, organic diet. My family is sure I'll stick to it because this isn't my first time fighting for my health. Sometimes I run out of breath. Whew. Of course, I'm having lung and heart issues. Back in my 20s, I'm 57 by the way, after a car accident, my first bout with heart failure, I found a little book about counting nutrients. I studied it, I tracked everything, and I lost 86 pounds, getting back down to a size 5. You know, size matters. I've already proven I have the discipline and I have taken the will of another and found my own great determination. I spent 25 years smoking, but I've been 8 years smoke-free now. I've counted nutrients before, and I'm just going to do it again. Only now I'm counting my salt, my greens, my fluid, and my life. If I could put down the cigarettes to save my lungs, I can certainly pick up the water, fruits, and vegetables to save my heart. And I stepped on the scales last night, and it shows I've already lost 13 pounds. All fluid, and that's what I need. The doctor said the buildup on my body and the reason I was so big was the fluid and the gases from the CO2. Already a great feat with as much fluid as that is taken off of my body. The legacy and my true inheritance. My daddy always told me my children were my inheritance, and I carry that truth in every breath. I'm not a materialistic person. This $1,000 BiPAP, this purple Cadillac, they're just tools. My true stock is in hope, in the family I'm fighting to stay here for. They're my world, and if I die, their world dies. Walking this path isn't just about getting from the bed to the kitchen. It's about the value of the journey. Every time I choose hope over fear, I am investing in that inheritance for my kids and grandkids. I'm showing them what it looks like to value life. The road to 94 and the heart valve. I have a very specific goal. I am living until my 94th birthday. Woo, I claim it. That is the vision for my life path. You know that saying, when one door closes, another one opens. Well, in my life, the door closes, then it opens, then it closes, then it opens, just like my heart valves do. But every time it opens, I'm a little stronger. I'm choosing to walk through those open doors toward my 94th birthday. People, as I close today, I'm not asking you to follow a channel. I'm asking you to walk this path with a strong woman. To my friends, my family, and anyone else out there fighting their own need in A-team battle, know that you aren't alone in the struggle or the victory. Your encouragement is the fuel in my tank, and your love is the reason I keep my eyes on that 94th birthday. We're going to do this together, one breath and one step at a time. I'm so grateful you're here to see the doors open with me. Trust me, it's going to be wonderful. I don't mean to cry, but this is a happy cry. I'll see you in the next update. Bye. It always takes me so long to get off record. I'm only working on one laptop right now, but when I get in my apartment in a couple months, hopefully I'll have my own desk and, well, you know, everything in order.